Hi, good morning, children. I am Raju Elapur, your teacher of English. In our last class, we discussed a picture given in the lesson Ekalavya. Tell me what you observed in the picture, children. There were some people sitting on the ground. Okay, a man was sitting under a tree. Okay, very good. And do you know who he was? Who he was? Yes, he was the Guru Dronacharya. And the people were sitting on the ground were his students, Shishyas. Dronacharya, he was the royal teacher. In our last class, I told you that Dronacharya was the royal teacher. He taught only princes. Do you know who a prince is, children? He is a son of a king. A son of a king is called a prince. So, Dronacharya was a royal teacher. He taught only princes. He had some shishyas with him. Who were his shishyas? Who were his students? Yes, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. How many Pandavas were there, children? Five. One, two, three, four, five. Tell me what their names were, children. First one, Dharmaraja. Second one, Bhima. Third one, Arjuna. Fourth one, Nakula. Fifth one, Sahadeva. The Pandavas were five, and the Kauravas were there. How many Kauravas were there, children? They were 100. 100. Among the 100 Kauravas, who was the eldest one? Yes, Duryodhana. Duryodhana was the elder one, and Dushasana was also there. Likewise, there were other Kauravas. Total, the Pandavas and the Kauravas were Dronacharya's Shishyas. Among all the Shishyas, among all the students, Dronacharya had a favorite student. He had a favorite student. He liked someone very much. Do you know who he was, children? He was Arjuna. He was none other than Arjuna. You know why? Why do you think Dronacharya liked Arjuna among all? Because Arjuna was very good and he was a hard-working student. Yes, these are the points we discussed in our last class, children. Now let's come to this point. I would like to ask you some questions. Listen to me, children. If you really want to be loved by your parents, if you really want to be a favorite student to your teacher, what are the good qualities you should have? Just tell me, think of the qualities, think of the properties you should have to be a good student to your teacher. Tell me, guess what they could be. Don't you know? No problem. I tell you, children. First one here, you have to be disciplined. You have to be very disciplined. Discipline means nothing but being systematic. You should have systemacy. Understood, children? Whatever you do, that should be done in a systematic way. That is called discipline, being disciplined. For example, if someone tells you to do something, it should be done. That should be done in a proper manner. That is called discipline. Second one is punctual, being punctual. Punctual means nothing but being on time in every situation. For example, you have to come to school at 9 o'clock and leave it at 4 o'clock. And whatever the homeworks or classworks are given should be done in right time. No work should be kept pending, children. Everything should be done. Understood? This is called punctuality. The first one is discipline, second one is punctuality. Third one is your activeness. Why I am telling all these things means, children, if you really want to be loved by your teacher or someone or your parents, some good habits you should have. Regarding this, I am telling all these points. First one discipline, second one punctuality, third one activeness. I tell you, children, if any work is given to you to get it done, don't ever feel lazy to complete the work. Ever be active to get everything done in the time, in the right time. So how we should be? We should be very active. We should never be lazy, children. To be very active, to be very strong, to be ready for everything to do that is given for us to get it completed. What we have to do? First, we have to keep our body strong, like me. Okay, children? Daily, you go through ground and keep running, keep doing exercise. No doubt, that definitely makes your body strong. If you have strong body, believe that you will have a sound mind too. I hope you all heard proverb saying in English, a sound mind in a sound body. If you have a healthy body, if you eat proper food, if you take care of your body, definitely your mind works in a better way. So to be a favorite student of your teacher, you have to be disciplined and punctual and active. And fourth one is you should have the obedience. Obedience means nothing but not talking back to your parents. For example, if something is said, if you are said something to do, don't ever step back to do it, children. Be always ready to do it. Respect. You should respect everyone. You should respect your parents, teachers, and elders, and everyone. It is called obedient. Obedience means being modest. We should never be arrogant that we are very strong, that we have a lot of money, and we are very clever. We should try to get rid of all these egos, emotions. Understand, children? We have to be obedient. We should ever be humble. If you have this quality in your life, definitely you will be the favorite student to your teacher. And like Arjuna, you should have another quality too, that is hard working. Hard-working children in getting any kind of work done. there is something behind the work. Do you know what it is? It is nothing but the hard working. Hard working, when we go doing all these things, the time we believe in ourselves. First, you should believe in you. You can do anything, children. Don't ever feel as if you are a weak person, as if you are very weak to do anything. No, don't think so, children. You are very strong. You can do anything. Okay? Ever be ready to do any work. It is nothing but hard working. For example, if a homework is given, if a project work is given, if any assignment is given to you, don't ever step back to get it done, children. Be always ready to complete it. Not only regarding school, at your home also. If a work is done, if a work is given by your parents, try to finish it. Try to finish the work with great enthusiasm. Understand, children? It is nothing but hard working. And sixth one is kindness. Kindness. What are the points, characters we discussed earlier? Discipline, punctuality, activeness, obedience, hard working, and the sixth one is kindness. Kindness is nothing but being mercy. Being helpful to others. If someone comes to you to seek help from you, you have to help him, children, because it is the only chance you get. No one else. You only get this chance. Just you offer something, you offer others something that you have. Never feel miserable in helping others, children. If any one of your friends wants to get a pencil or a book from you, just help him by giving it. If you help him, no doubt he will be grateful to you, children. Understood? Likewise, you should have this kindness character too. And the last one I want to say is, children, leadership quality. Just imagine that you are the clever student in your classroom, but your teacher, he notices everything. He will notice everything. If he notices that you are a clever student, if he calls you to come to stand in front of all as a leader, don't ever be shy, children. Go and stand as a leader. Leadership quality is very great thing that makes you the best person of all. You should have it. Don't ever feel shy to go forward, stand in front of all. Leadership, it is a great quality. So these are the some different points we discussed. If you really want to be loved by your parents or your teachers, if you want to be a good person, good child, you should all have this qualities, children. Discipline, punctuality, activeness, obedience, hard working, kindness, and leadership quality. Understood, children? Yes. That's all for this today. We'll meet you in our next class. Until then, bye, children.